Yo, Beyonce got the Beehive, Rihanna got the Navy, Cardi got the Body Gang, and Lil Wayne got Baby. We feel the type of way. We want to name our fans. Hundreds, tens, and fives only make me a little mad, so we'll pass the vote to you. You should like your own name. To reach a quick conclusion, we could play a little game. And no, I didn't make one, so maybe let's not. For now, we'll just refer to you as KKP's Tots.
You know, when you're a dog owner, there's like a lot that's focused on being a dog owner. There's a lot of responsibilities that
Right, you
aren't
live
even
your life differently when you go out because you have a dog at home and shit. Like,
dude, very crazy. Like I realized how much, like I even to this day, like I would be like, oh, I got to be back at the crib. I got to let the dog out, or
Right.
I didn't want to. I'd be just chilling with him because I prefer to be at the crib with the dog and shit.
yeah,
And like, there's times I'd be like, man, there's reasons why I didn't go out as much. Like for like a good portion of like my latter of my 20s, in my early 30s.
yeah,
It is what it is, man. But it's crazy. 3 months already.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just rest in peace, Stacks,
Rest in
man. We
peace,
love you, buddy.
Stacks, for sure, man.
Indeed.
And the fact that it's also December now is kind of crazy to me.
Dude, fucking December, fast as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on vacation in like 2 weeks, so that's nice. But
Hold on 1 second. Keep talking.
all right, yeah. So I don't know. December, I mean, has like some interesting attributes that I don't mind 100%, but I also sometimes really hate it. Plus, I turned 30 this year, so that's not something I'm really looking forward to.
Nickelodeon.
Which now is Netflix. So
That's dope, but that's another reason why I got to keep fucking Netflix.
yeah, it's difficult to like.
After I've gotten Adam's password for Disney, and it seems like the abundance of hours I'm going to waste watching whatever's on that shit.
I wish they would let like one particular streaming company be a fucking monopoly and own all of them and just package them all into one thing for like $50 a month.
My theory, I think I've told you, is that so people cut the cord from cable, correct?
Yeah, I think
Because
generally.
cable was becoming inflated in their prices, and the alternatives started to pop up, which are, streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon and Hulu. Hold on. Just think about it this way, right? So now what's happening is now they're forming their own networks again, right? But it's reshaped itself. So now when it comes down to it, you're going to be paying just as much for cable or just as much for all of these services combined as you would have for cable.
Well, and the general thing that
it just
people
needs to evolve to that. Now they're not understanding what they have. Eventually, Disney's going to be $20. Netflix is going to be $20.
the thing that people generally keep cable for, which is like the sports events and shit like that, you can now get them through your streaming services. Like Amazon Prime always offers you like sporting events. So
What about
it
like
negates
ESPN?
the need for that because
where do you get ESPN from?
Disney Plus has ESPN Plus as part of their company.
So,
But you don't have it right now. No. My password, I don't. So pretty much like the day it came out, I got the 7-day free trial, and then
how much does that cost?
$6.99. The way it is
More?
right now.
How much does it cost to get ESPN so I can watch?
From what I understand,
so you can wait. You can watch games.
so from
Hold
what I
on, hold on,
understand, from what I understand,
Because I will give you.
it's like
$6.
it's $12.99, and you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
So ESPN Plus is what?
I don't know.
And why
But
don't I have it now?
ESPN on demand, essentially.
So what I'm asking is, can I watch games?
I don't know.
And why don't I have it now?
Because this is like the package with just Disney Plus.
So how much does it cost to get the other ones?
Another, I think like $6.99.
Do you want me to give you the $7? Dude, I would love to watch games. I just don't have anywhere to watch games.
Yeah, I don't know if you can watch games on it, but I mean, I'm sure there's also a lot of dope ass like hardwood classics and 30 for 30.
I want to watch Open Court. I love Open Court. That's a really cool ass fucking show to get all the perspectives of like all the old legends that are around, like the
problem
Isaiahs
is
and whatnot.
What I don't know to expect with ESPN Plus, like there's new shows out every day, so they'd have to update their database with shows every fucking 24 hours.
Unless there's an ability to that's true. But unless there's an ability to,
live stream.
yeah, somehow watch the shows as they're, I guess in real time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm gonna look through. I'm gonna go on their website and figure out.
Let me know.
what all those things are.
If it makes sense, let's do that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I mean, honestly, you have Hulu too, right?
I've got Hulu, so I might as well cancel Hulu now.
Well, how much do you pay for Hulu?
I don't know. VV pays up for that shit.
So somebody told me it was expensive, like $12.99 to have Hulu. Which would make sense because that's what it costs to have Netflix.
Listen, all I know is I pay for
basically what I'm saying
Spotify and Netflix. Whatever gets paid for other than that, hey, that seems like it's a fair trade-off if you ask me.
Basically, yeah, I don't know. $12.99 for all three of those things, and negates the whole purpose of having any of those other stream. Well, besides Netflix, honestly, but I don't know.
It's just too much content.
There's a lot of content.
How do you watch all of this shit?
You try your hardest, you know?
No, you don't, because then you can't try your hardest at anything else because you've literally wasted your time.
That's true.
I love TV, but like at the same time, like I'd really like to make it a point to not watch as much.
I've been switching back and forth between The Simpsons and Boy Meets World on Disney Plus right now.
And how much of The Simpsons have you watched?
I've watched like a season. Yeah, I think I'm on season 2.
You watched one season? Exactly.
They have 30 seasons on that fucking thing.
That's a lot of seasons.
That's
I mean, a lot of shows too. What? And they're all like 20-something episodes.
Yeah.
Yo, The Simpsons are king of content.
That's a lot of The Simpsons.
Simpsons are probably the kings of content.
Yeah. I mean, they fell off like for like a 2 or 3 year period, and then they came back and were like, they're still funny. So
we're just a little older. We're still good. We're still good.
True. But hey, they know what demographics to appeal to with their moves, you know?
The Simpsons?
All these streaming services.
Oh, of course.
They know who to appeal to. So
the kids, man.
No, us.
Oh, like the guys who are looking for nostalgic shit?
Right, the people who were
100%.
kids, 20 years ago.
100. I agree.
So, I don't know. So we're going to be filming, we are filming 69 right now, right?
69.
So in that same general, because I told you we're immature, so...
Wait, are we gonna introduce the podcast
no,
before you talk about
shut
this?
up.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we're not going to introduce it yet. So, basically, because we're immature and we can't handle things like this without just being immature, what's your go-to category?
Go-to category? Oh. Oh, that's definitely trying to spice some things up a little bit. My go-to category, huh? I would probably have to... It usually uses... Okay, I usually use the word... some word or a word that is a synonym of the word but.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And more than likely the adjective before it for or and a synonym of the word big.
Yeah.
And then just add whatever my spicy little mind's thinking of that day.
Yeah. I think that's generally a good category to go to.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty consistent.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, you got but there's those days you got other things in mind,
You gotta scroll through the homepage first,
The homepage.
What do you got going on here? What are the suggestions based on my viewing?
That's new. That's new.
And then you're like, none of this cuts it.
But the world of like online porn is like ruined it for. So like, man, it's just become so accessible and so plentiful.
Yeah.
It's like I won't even watch the same one twice.
All you suckers back in the day who bought magazines and DVDs.
Same magazine, you know what the girl looked like. You're like, you're that lame.
Yeah, now it's every girl who has a Twitter account.
There was some charm. Yeah, there was some charm to be having the record, to like use a VHS. So you got to rewind and fast forward. And if you watch one scene too much, the tracking happens at the wrong time. You're like, no!
Yeah, it's a changed world in many capacities here.
Dude, when I bought a DVD for the first time and you could just like skip to the next scene, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it was
I don't think women understand like how much like porn becomes like a thing for guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
And some women do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's hilarious to think about because, dude, the first time you were able to find something with a naked woman on it, you were like, yeah.
Like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna watch it.
Like, dude, like I don't know where this came from. I don't know where I found it from. Who used it before me?
Yeah. And then you
would like it was like held in high regard. You were like, yes.
It was always awesome when you knew you had like the free weekend of HBO.
Dude, can we talk about the stash box that you have to put in your finding in your room or like
your level of hiding things has to be on a different level?
I remember once I had one like when we were younger and like, oh shit, gonna disclose some story from when I was younger. Flo and Jim, don't listen. No, so there was I had borrowed a tape from one of the guys when we were younger. This is when we had the room in the basement, right?
Yeah.
And rooms in the basement. Not room.
we weren't sharing a room.
Yeah,
in the basement.
but me and Adam shared a room until probably high school. And then my dad decided to build some rooms down in the basement.
And when he says high school, it means him because he's old than me.
Yeah, but we shared a room until quite some time, like probably I was probably 14 years old when we finally stopped sharing a room. We had the bunk bed talk last week.
Yeah.
So, firstly, I'm going to tell this story. Secondly, I'd like to talk about like, dude, you just built some rooms in a basement. Like what am I, fucking Quasimodo? Like, the fuck? But anyway, so I remember I borrowed this tape from one of the guys on the block. And I'm sure it was circulating, but you're a kid. You're like, yo, I can't wait till it's my turn. Titties. So I had a VCR in my room because you didn't have a DVD player back then. You had a VCR. Showing my age a little bit. And so I remember like watching it. I had it for a few days. And like it was one of those things where I felt like I had a stash on the block and I had to keep moving it to keep people from guessing where it was from, where it was at. And
so you're looking for a new hiding place every night?
Not every night, but like there were multiple places. So I was like, all right, when I leave, I got to put it here. Right? Because I got to go to school for like 8 hours. Right?
And mom just be going in the room cleaning and shit.
Yeah, mom would just go in. At a certain point, she stopped for me. Yeah. But like, there was a certain point, but I was like, all right, well, just in case she go in this room and I just got this. Oh, that's a detail I forgot to leave out. It was like a super green tape. Just super green as fuck. So outside of my room,
and full disclosure, Sam loves the color green. So.
I love green, man. Green's my shit. So outside of my room was the furnace, and near the fuck you, man. So outside of the room was the furnace, and there was somebody had built a joint, right, with 2 4x4s,
right,
and they came from the ceiling to the wall.
Yeah,
and it was this white. I don't know if you remember it. It was like white, and it was just like right out the room. It was this little ledge. So I decided that's where I should keep the tape during the day, right? But you had to put it in the shadows because it was green,
right?
Right? It wasn't black like normal VHSs. Whoever decided to do this was a dick. Dude, people hide these porno tapes. Nobody wants. No, they made it as like, dude, you could literally see that shit from space, right? So I remember I would put it up there, right? Like during the day. But then like when I got home, I was like, all right, Pops might go fuck with the furnace, right? The shit goes out. This shit goes,
getting paranoid
dude,
about
this shit is liable to go out any day. It happens all the time, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So like, all right, and when I got home, I'd grab it, right? And I would put it like somewhere else. I don't remember the other. My only stash box that I really remember was there, Yeah, so you got to go through extreme lengths to hide your porn.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
So there's that. I don't know if you have any stories, but that's up to you. Also, it's hilarious that like we shared a room for like the room we shared was actually very large though.
Yeah, it was. It was honestly like it was weird though because we had that fucking big ass like corner wall that was in the room.
Well, no, it wasn't a corner. It was the slope of the roof.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean,
so the room looked like it was a big enough room where it looked like there should have been a wall in between it.
Yeah.
Because there was two closets in there.
Closets.
Yeah, so it looked like there should have been like a wall that separated a room and a room.
Yeah.
But I don't think there ever was.
It was probably made like that because there was people sharing that room. You know, like that house was built in like the 20s of.
Yeah. It was an old house too.
Yeah.
But we had a pretty big room. But either way, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We kind of got off the subject of 69.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
it's okay. We'll bring it back. You know?
But no, I get, man. You see what I'm doing here, man. I spice things up a little bit with that. I gave my little. I hid my porn tape at the crib. Story.
Yeah.
Now I was probably like 14 or 15.
I mean, you gotta be creative. And
have you ever went and bought a DVD?
Yeah.
Do you remember how that first thing went down? Because it's weird. You're like, oh man, they sell other things other than porn here. So I don't want to, like, everybody's walking. 1 out of 10 people are walking.
I think the first time I bought one was from FYE.
Oh, you nasty as fuck. It's like in the mall. You bought porn in the mall?
It was at a time where there was not a busy rush. There was nobody else.
Like, dude,
really.
Nobody's here. I'm gonna buy this fucking big booties and
it was the most accessible. I was like, I'm here already. I see them. I want this.
Dude, that's like dead in the middle of the mall. That means you got to walk the furthest from any direction to the car and have the. What if it dropped out of the bag? What if like somebody's like, "What you buy, dude?" And they like, "Dog, let me see it," and they pull it out and it's a fucking porno.
They could be like, "Yo, let me get that porno."
Word porno's hilarious.
Yeah, no, you always hope it's not a woman behind the counter, you know, because like. Like dudes buy porn, they know what it is. At least they had to at one point. And you know, if you're gonna be doing it, it's nice that somebody who understands is behind the counter.
I'd like to think women understand, but they don't. They don't.
Even if they do, they don't.
Do you remember like so? Buying condoms at one point used to be even weird. Like, they're gonna see me buy these things that I put on my dick. Later on, these things are gonna be rolled on my dick, and they know it.
Yeah, you think of all the things that have a store separate for everything else. Like, condoms should only be sold in liquor stores.
Yeah, but I don't always trust the condoms that come from liquor stores, man. I'm like, all right, this is like, okay, why didn't they sell these at the grocery store where they know they're going to sell a lot quicker? Why did they sell me these
That's
here?
when you were like, thank God they created self-checkout.
Self-checkout's dope, man. Be like, scan all the condoms I want. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. That was... Self-checkout really, really revolutionized the game of...
Yeah, but sometimes I take the Bill Burr approach. Like, no, dude, I didn't know I worked here.
I mean, I agree. You know how I feel. I worked at a grocery store for a long ass time.
I worked at a grocery store too, not as long, but I've worked at some shitty jobs.
Yeah. But I don't care. I'd rather not deal with the people. You know,
I've been a cashier at a lot of places: Best Buy, Home Depot.
I work cashier knowledge, son.
Oh man, I handle cash, son. Shit,
It's other people's cash, but I handle it.
I can count a lot of money. I can count real high, yo.
On that note, welcome to the Kiona and Kasson Podcast.
What up?
20 minutes in. We are very happy to have you. I am your host, Adam, here with my brother, Osama.
What's up, y'all?
It is episode number 69. And as I said before...
From behind.
And as I said before, we're very immature.
69 from behind is hilarious. You're just like back to back. Dude,
does that work? How does that...
It doesn't. You're just like, dude, why did we...
It's really like... That's not a possible thing. It's somebody else getting like... Yeah, it's only one person who can really do anything.
Nobody's doing anything from behind. So if you're both backwards, nobody's doing anything. I'm sorry, that was the worst rhyme. 69.
Yeah.
I really can't. It's like orange. If we need Eminem here, he'll rhyme anything with anything.
I mean, I-N-E is like pretty easy rhyme.
Hibbity hoobla. Eminem is hilarious. Speaking of Eminem, I see.
I go into this early.
I was scrolling through YouTube as I often do.
Real fast disclaimer: Sammy, you might not want to watch the next few minutes,
dude. I got a dude didn't even respond to that. I wonder if people can, when they get their comments, like if people comment and I comment back, do they see it?
I mean, if they go back to the page, I guess. I don't know.
Because he said that he was the. Remember, we asked the question about whose discography you would take to a desert island, and he put Eminem.
Yeah.
And I told him go home. He's drunk, but he didn't respond back. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? You take Encore, that trash ass album.
Yeah, there's only like...
And all the other trash ass albums that he's... Dude, the last like 2 albums have been just trash.
I liked Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, and...
Numero uno, numero dos.
And the Eminem Show.
And Eminem Show is pretty good too. But other than that, I liked... Recovery was cool. Relapse was funny to me.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
So like I was like, oh, Eminem's back. And then, dude, this trash... Anyway, that's the story I was bringing up. Like, Eminem was so Complex has going sneaker shopping with Complex, right? So Eminem was there, and I was like, dude, who the fuck wants to watch Eminem buy the same pair of Air Max or Air Maxes? I don't know how many.
How long was the episode? He came in there like, yo, how many more of these you got?
I need them all.
Wrap them up in a size 12, please.
I need as many pairs that you got that'll last me at least until 2021. Same Air Max, same color. Yeah, same Nike suit.
That's like some Dr. Dre shit, right?
I know
like,
I sound like an Eminem hater,
same...
dude, but like I've grown to not really like dude.
Yeah, I don't know. He's questionable at best at this point. I'll still listen to his old shit, but that's about it.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's so much new music, it's hard to go back to old shit as much as you would like.
We were just talking about Trapped in the Closet the other day at home.
Trapped in the Closet, it's hilarious.
It's funny because Daniel put on the first one, right? And our dad's listening. He's like, yeah, he's like, this guy was real funny and talented. He's a shame he's a fucking sicko. I was like, yeah, Trapped in the Closet's a hilarious series really of music.
Dude. Trapped in the Closet is really funny. Those first 12 is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, I don't...
Oh, my God, a midget.
I can't believe it's a man.
Dude, hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah. Hilarious.
But, so, yeah, is that your only thought on his Complex sneaker shopping thing?
Yeah, dude, I don't want to watch it. Like, yeah. I don't know who would. I want to see how many views. It's probably got a jillion. That's not even a word. Okay, a billion views probably because it's Eminem. Dude, I want to see what Eminem's doing. All you fucking stands.
There was a nice...
Fucking make me sick.
There was a nice Kicks sneak peek into Joe Budden's closet.
That was like from like 8 years ago, though.
Yeah, I saw it. Just popped up on my...
I know YouTube
was very out of order.
I don't like to watch old Joe Budden because it makes me laugh. Like dude has truly evolved.
I was laughing because he was still sitting Indian style as he was looking at shoes. I was like, you really bought this Indian style life.
Dude, I don't even know how he does that. How do you how can you even fix your knees to go that way?
I can like do like regular Indian style, which is like...
The fuck does that mean?
Just how we used to sit in classrooms, back in the day.
That's what he's doing.
It's not that difficult. You're just old.
Dude, you're about to turn 30, dick face.
Yeah, but you're not wearing it well.
I wear 30, whatever I am, very well. Cocksucker.
I'm just saying, Joe Budden's older than you. He can cross his legs this way. So why are you not?
Dude, I don't know what you want me to do.
I
just don't want to do it. Doesn't feel well. Not good at all.
Doesn't feel well good at all.
Well good at all. All those words should have been jumbled in a different way, but fuck you all. That was kind of a rhyme.
Oh, also, I wanted to shout out real fast the new subscribers on the show.
Word. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we went up a little bit.
Tell your friends about us.
Shout out, So, it's always nice to see that go up and kind of reach a broader audience with our nonsense, which we specialize in.
Your tomfoolery.
Yeah.
Who is Tom?
You're no good, Nick. I don't know.
Why is it tomfoolery? Why isn't it like Michael Foolery? Adam Foolery? Why isn't it just your name and foolery?
Maybe the guy who it was named for
was a real fool?
Like, quit your tomfoolery.
Tom, you're just such a fucking fool. Tom died. They're like, we got to make a word after Tom. Tomfoolery. Like, that's original.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's fucking terrible.
It was at the time, maybe.
You said shout out, so we should say what? Opposite shout out to Glenn?
Yeah, opposite shout out to Glenn, too.
Eventually, we're going to retire this, I think.
No,
because,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
He can think so all he wants. I don't think so.
I think come like the 100th episode, we're going to be like, you know what? Glenn hasn't talked to us in about 2 years. So
no, if we never see Glenn on the show again, he will always be.
What about in life?
Glenn, that's the deal. If you want this opposite shout out to end, you have to come back on the show.
Agreed.
It's been too long.
Agreed. So our loyal listener, Brandon, was quite adamant about the fact he wants to see what kind of sneakers we wear. I don't know if you put it in the view.
Well,
I don't think you thought about that this week. Adam told me.
I looked, but anyway, we eventually have the sneaker of the week segment. We have to get there right away. You know what I mean?
So as you can see,
this is very uncomfortable.
As you can see, I thought you could do this. So
no, it's fine. It's uncomfortable that your leg is on my leg.
I got some Jordan 1s on, right? And these are, I think they're a baseball inspired. Obviously, you can see that they have the baseball stitching and whatnot. And I really like these. These are super comfortable.
Go about this process while you're.
They're super comfortable.
They're the Barons, right?
Barons. Barons are what they're called. Yes.
Yes.
As you can see, the bottom's yellowing a little bit. The white in the midsole.
He really likes that.
No, well, it's cool, but no. What I'm getting at is that I've been looking at the sneakers in my closet. I'm like, so I bought these in probably 2007. You know what I mean? So that means they're like 12 years old at the very least.
Right.
And I don't think I've worn them more than a couple times a year the last few years at the very and that's being generous.
Right.
So I got to start making a dent in some of these shoes. Like I want to start putting some miles on them. So, but I do really like these. They're very soft. They're almost like they come with the sholes, but they don't. They're a really soft shoe. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing, as you can see.
Very nice. Very nice. I just got these. I believe they're anthracite 9s.
You don't know words.
They don't really look like. Well, that's the name of the color. Stupid. So they don't really look too much like an actual hooping shoe. These have there's like suede on the side.
Yo, somebody asked me the other day. We were talking about like hooping shoes, and they were like, "Oh, you ever hoop?" Because I was wearing the 11s, and they were like, "Oh, you ever hoop in them?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't hoop in no Jordans."
No, dude, Jordans are too expensive to fucking hoop in. I mean,
not only that, like, not really. I mean, if you think about what hooping shoes cost, I was just talking about in terms of like a retro shoe that any Jordan that's before like I'll hoop in probably the 12, the 14, and anything in the 20s. Really,
I've played in the 10s, and the 10s are really comfortable to play in. But the problem is like. You see what kind of beating it takes in like 2-3 games of playing. Like
the materials aren't meant for playing basketball.
No, they're more of a lifestyle shoe now. Like they're not.
Yep.
Because the technology's come such a long way, they don't even bother upgrading it. Like,
there's no point in doing that. There's so much lighter materials that you can use, and it's such a more enjoyable experience, I think.
Plus, with Jordan Brand, like everything starting Jordan 28 on is like the hooping shoes.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that the 29 is what people really, really seem to highly covet. I would like to get a pair of those actually.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't hooped in a minute, and
soon,
very overdue.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming, sir. I got it in the works.
I'm gonna upgrade. Maybe some basketball shoes for that too.
Yeah, man. I'd like to know any of you guys that watching, man, who's trying to get back to hooping, man, and what steps you taking, man? Like, what are you wearing? I'd like to know what you're wearing on your feet.
What has your research told you?
Yeah, because I actually got some the LeBron 15, I think I got.
The LeBrons?
No, LeBron's shoes are very comfortable, but I like a hooping shoe that's closer to the ground.
Yeah,
and it's a little higher up. So yeah, man, comment below, man. Let us know what you're wearing.
Yeah, do that.
Hit us up on IG.
And just shout out to the influx of commenters we've had.
Yeah, we appreciate the comments, man. We appreciate, the feedback. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know if you
want to see some sneakers. We'll show you some sneakers.
We done showed the sneakers, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, keep that up, people. It was funny. I was watching TV the other day, and we're like going into this fucking election season shit, right? And it's terrible because all you see is ads all over the TV. Why do they say, "My name is da 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 da," and I approve this message? Like, this is clearly a you approved message. You paid
because I think there's a possibility of that not occurring and like some slander happening, and if without them saying that, I don't know. I hate all those
paid for by their campaign.
I despise political ads.
I just thought it was stupid.
Passion, dude. They're the worst.
I was like, well, okay, yeah. The commercial said nothing about any horrible things that you've done, and only the great things that you were planning to
You'd be
do.
like,
and now you're approving this message. Yeah,
my name is Osama Kawash, and I approve this message. You tired of politicians who say they're gonna do things and don't do that shit? That's what Adam Kawash does. If he was a politician, he'd take all the minorities and throw them away. But did you know he's a minority himself?
And then I would come back with commercial, not addressing any of that, and say, Sam has a size 6 foot.
And then I'd come back and at least I can buy them for cheap, bitch. Suck on these ball sacks.
Suck on my dick. 2 times. 2 times. That's how useless these ads are.
My campaign would be called the These Nuts movement. Adam says that he can do this. These nuts.
I don't think you would last too long in the.
Do you like bearded politicians? I didn't think so. Well, Adam's got a beard.
You're a bearded politician.
You thought I did, but look at me now. I shaved.
Do you like bearded politicians? No? I'll be right back. I'm not a bearded politician.
The ads be like, Adam doesn't think that you should be able to afford groceries.
That's true.
If you don't. But we do. If you want a politician that wants you to starve, vote for Adam Kawash. Otherwise, vote for people who want to see you alive.
Vote for Pedro.
That's us. Pedro. I could toss football clear across that mountain. He was like, he grabbed his steak and just threw the fucking steak across the road, and it slapped Napoleon in the face.
It was a pretty good shot.
Napoleon Dynamite is an underrated movie. It is so dumb. It is so funny at the same time.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Napoleon might be retarded.
Napoleon, give me your tots.
He kicked the shit out of his pocket, man.
Yo, fuck that.
Anyway,
I had some good tots in there.
give me your tots.
Speaking. We were talking earlier about how baggy pants are making a comeback.
Yeah, dude. What's that all about? I'm just now getting used to actually having more fitted, tapered pants.
I prefer. Okay, so there's got to be a medium, right? Because there's some people who wear bro. Why are you still wearing
tights? We're not talking tights.
I know. I'm talking about two different things. So you have the people who wear the baggy pants that are way too big. That shit was 98 was the end of it. Why are you still wearing this baggy of clothing? And then you have the other spectrum that are wearing fucking skin tight. I don't know why you're unable to see the outline of my balls. That's how tight.
Have you heard the Royce the 5'9" song "Skinny Jeans"?
I want to say I have.
Keep talking about how funny skinny jeans are because they are really funny. It's dude, it looks like you try, dude. They're little boy pants. It looks like they don't fit past. So they'll be super tight on their legs, and the waist doesn't go above their ass.
This is one.
It doesn't even allow them to go over the ass.
This is one step behind man leggings, And the fucked up and nasty ass thing is, I think there are men who do that shit. Especially you go in the gym.
In the gym, it's one thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You put some shorts on like a fucking normal person. You're gonna have some tight at for what?
I get it. I
Are you running track and field in the gym? You don't need something that tight. It's not necessary.
No, you don't. I listen. All I'm saying is, dude, you can't just start bringing back shit that you took away. And now I got to deal with how to adjusting my wardrobe again, dude. I'm just now getting to the point where I can wear consistently, in clothing, quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still just give me the regular straight cut jean, something that you don't have to see my whole fucking leg as I walk around because
here it is.
Not about that shit.
Here it is. Let's see. So this is Royce the 5'9", Hate Your Pants. What's the word?
Oh.
Fair use.
Fair use. Royce is great. And that's okay to me. That's great.
So before we continue, this is fucking hilarious. Like
This
this
shit
is
great.
exactly how most guys who grew up who are like 80s babies,
You're okay to me.
even Adam who's only spent
That's
2
okay
weeks
to
in the
me.
80s is an 80s baby for this. Like this is hilarious shit to me. But like I'm gonna let this rock. Like we only have so many people. Nobody's gonna flag this shit. I don't think. So
fair use.
We're talking about skinny jeans, Royce. I hope you like this.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, there's more. If you like it, that's Royce the 5'9" hate your pants. We let that rock for a little bit longer than maybe we should have, but it's funny because we all hate your pants.
Indeed, and shout out to Royce because
Like I like
some
fitted.
songs just need to be made.
I like fitted pants. I don't want my pants to look like they're not my pants.
Yeah, like these are either somebody else's pants who are smaller
When
than
you
me,
can-
or somebody else's pants who are bigger than me, and I do not need to be.
When
in
you
these
can
pants.
look in my room, right? Possibly with me and my girl in there, we're both jumping up and down trying to get our pants on. That's a little much. I don't like that.
How do I get my ass in these jeans?
I don't like that.
No.
I don't care for that.
That's a pausable moment by the KKP.
Cause for pause. 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 Cause. Pause. Cause.
Did you listen to a new game?
Cause for pause.
Sometimes when you're pausing, you gotta pause. You know.
Pause that cause for pause as well.
It's a lot of pausing. Pause. Yeah. Have you listened to the new game or whatever?
In the arms
Has anything else
of
come out?
the angel. Why that bitch always got to come on TV when I'm enjoying some shit, like drinking and just chilling out eating pizza, and she got to be like, the fucking either the child with the flies on his eyes or like the dog that needs a home. Like, God damn it, bitch! Like I'm doing things like
It's usually the ASPCA.
she'd be like, in the arms of the angel. Be like, I wish I could donate to you.
Yeah.
As I eat cashews that cost like
You
a
know, the
little bit
one
more
thing that's
than they
questionable about that commercial is that
Where does
it's
that
been the
money
same
go?
commercial for years now.
should. That child is 26 years old.
Yeah. So is this somebody who's just buying airtime, throwing it up there, like donate to this?
Dude, I told you I'm about to start a public access like mega church.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you can link up with Kanye. You know,
I'm not linking nothing with nobody named Kanye West. Luckily,
what if he
there's only
changes
one
his
I know.
name? I mean,
Well, whoever the fuck dude identifies as, I don't want. I have a theory that him and Kim are gonna break up soon because he's just on a whole nother path.
certainly a possibility. I don't know. He's he's on a weird path. He's a strange man.
Strange dude, man.
I don't really know much about. I don't know about him. You know, I'm not feeling the same way about Kanye that I once did. So.
Nope.
Yeah.
You hit that guy. You shouldn't have been standing there.
What
You kid.
what else came out this week? Anything?
Did you ask me about the game?
Yeah.
I didn't even respond.
No, you didn't.
Oh, so the game I listened
But
to
are you guys
a
surprised at all?
little bit of it. It was cool. It was cool. I want to go through it again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he said this is going to be album of the year.
No, he said this is the last album too.
Well, then he said both of those things.
Well, I think both of those are a lie,
Probably.
and that's all I got to say about that. Although I am a big Game fan,
Yeah.
like I really wanted this to be good, so I'm gonna listen to it again. But initial responses, it's meh.
It's meh. Where does it rank in terms of game albums?
Not high, right? Just yet.
Yeah. I have to get a couple.
What's your
maybe.
favorite? What is the best game album? Like, where are we in terms of his top 3? We talking like something
I
along
would
the
have to
lines
do
of the
no particular order.
the documentary, probably something like LAX. LAX is
Yeah.
really dope.
LAX.
Red is dope.
I would also say
Jesus Piece is
documentary
cool.
2.5.
Game has been fairly consistent.
He has, but documentary 2.5 is one of my favorites.
Maybe.
It's one he has like From Adam and I don't know. There's a few good tracks on there that are typically stand out. Like I like the documentary.
What's
2.
his best album? Is it the documentary?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's close.
Yeah, for sure it's close. I don't think it's the best though. Game's best album's got to be. Oh, man, I don't know. That's tough.
It's even tougher when you can't even come up with one. When
Yeah.
you don't even look like you listen to Game.
I may even. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough because like I like LAX a lot. Again, the 2.5 is dope. Even 1992 is a nice album. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
I just want to play like the first 10 seconds of this verse. First 10 seconds.
Niggas blood, niggas essays, Asian, Dominicans, Puerto Rican, white boys, Jamaicans, Latin kings, disciple, vice lords, nations. All these motherfuckers been patiently waiting since the West Coast.
So like, is that like? So they say Game is a name dropper, right? Is that like name dropping or is that like gang dropping?
That's a good question, and I don't know.
That's
Probably
a sensitive
nothing.
topic we shouldn't talk about.
Well, he's just calling out like every demographic of people.
You gonna listen to this? I don't know. I think that might be my favorite Game album just because of like how dope it was. But Game has been a consistent artist, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
As consistent as a Ross.
Yeah, there's not like any particular album I would say that I didn't enjoy very much. So, like Doctor's Advocate was really good.
Doctor's Advocate's cool.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely had a pretty consistent delivering.
Yeah, I remember like so him and Ross came out about the same time too. So like
Yeah,
that's why it's so fair to compare them, I think, in my opinion. And they that was a weird sound.
I heard that in the headphones.
That was a weird sound. It
It's like
was
you
like
fucking had a gargle going on in there.
was like my body.
Yeah, your body did a thing. and stuff.
My body, your body. See, if we had like more music, I would play like. What we got to do is throw an aux cord into a laptop. I think. Can we do that? Can we get a try thingy here?
I'm pretty sure we can set it up just the way it is here.
I don't know how.
We would have to have like an aux cord that on the other end fit this input. I'm pretty sure we could do it. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it.
Um,
We'll talk about it later.
so you got yelled at earlier for the way you ate a Pop-Tart.
Oh, I ate a Pop-Tart that wasn't toasted earlier. Like, dude, Pop-Tarts untoasted are just as good. Pop-Tarts toasted.
As long as
I can't talk.
as long as they're frosted.
Pop-Tarts toasted.
First of all, we've had this conversation before. I have no idea why anybody ever buys unfrosted Pop-Tarts. Doesn't make sense to me.
Dude, Pop-Tarts are not supposed to be healthy.
But if you have
dough,
unfrosted,
like some sort of cherry substance.
some pastry filling,
Yeah, and fucking
icing with sprinkles.
icing, dude.
Yeah. If I eat a Pop-Tart that's unfrosted, it has to be toasted then. Put some butter on the back. call that bitch a day. You know.
Oh, dude,
But-
you do have like. Listen,
But
a
I'll never
toasted
buy
Pop-
them, so I'll never be in that
a
predicament.
toasted Pop-Tart is definitely better than an untoasted Pop-Tart. But if a Pop-Tart already untoasted is fucking great, then I got no issue with it.
This is what I wanted to tell you earlier, right? So
Now it's the imposter Pop-Tarts I don't like.
the greatest thing that's been happening at work recently is
Somebody's been bringing Pop-Tarts?
no. Their vending
I
machines
want to work where you work.
Their vending machines are giving out 2 of everything.
Swear to God.
Well, they only have one vending machine that really works. But yes, that one is giving out 2 of everything.
Do they know?
I've told them. But
Why would you tell them? You got
'Cause I
time
was-
on yourself?
well, no. I was like, first of all, I put money in the
That's
machine.
a weak ass. That's a weak ass play.
But they did nothing.
Hey, look, I just want to let you know that I've been getting 2 of everything. You can charge me 2 if you like.
Hell no, I'll never tell them that shit. I was like, listen, just so you know, this vending machine's giving out 2 of everything. I capitalized a little bit, just so you know.
You
Got some
know,
things.
I don't know how you just told on yourself. I'd have been doing that. I'd have just got I'd have just spent as much money as possible.
This
and
is
sold-
right by the kitchen, so every time I walk by,
You
I
got
have like
multiple
4
things.
items.
Put it in your pocket,
damn,
dude.
This kid is eating mad shit.
Dude, you should just take as much as you can and then sell the extra ones. Dude, you're not thinking. You're not thinking.
It's the
worst.
Yeah, it's fine. But yes, generally speaking, frosted Pop-Tarts.
If I could, I'd play the Cassidy "I'm a Hustler" song right now. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, and then I would play something that says "not" in the front. I'm not a hustler. I'm not a hustler. I'm not a hustler. I'm not a hustler.
Pamela, I'm not in love with you anymore.
Not. What's wrong? Did the retard escape? They were like, in America, women can do everything men can do. He was like, what's up with it, vanilla face?
He's got probably like the worst movie.
He's like, me and my homie Azmed just parked our slab outside. They walked in sagging their pants and shit. That's it. Borat is really funny.
Yeah.
Borat is a really funny. Sacha Baron Cohen is like underrated. He can play like different. He can honestly play like very different spectrum, like
the Ali,
wide
the Ali
spectrum.
G show.
It's like a very wide spectrum of because he can play dramatic roles, I think, as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I can never take him serious in a dramatic role
Because he's always Borat.
because he's Borat.
He's always Borat.
He's not even what Boris is the other one or some shit.
Boris?
He has another show where he's a person, or another movie where he's
That
just like
dictator one? Where he's the dictator and he comes back and they don't know who he is and he's hiding in America?
Yeah, the dictator.
That's funny too. That's funny too. But Borat is even more funny.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a weird guy, but makes some funny shit. So I'm not even mad.
A lot of guys are weird guys.
Did we talk about Curb Your Enthusiasm coming back?
Yeah, but I need to catch up on all the other seasons, man.
I watched like three seasons maybe.
I believe it's on Amazon.
Yeah. Yes, and I have that. And I think I had just finished watching Jack Ryan, and I needed something else to
Is
go to.
Jack Ryan with Jim?
Yeah, Jim Halpert.
Jim is playing a guy
And,
that's I find it hard to like detach him from The Office.
Yeah,
John
especially because
Krasinski
this is more of like a serious role too. you
Like
know?
he's in that war movie a while back ago that wasn't too bad with also with David Denneman, I think is Roy.
Yeah,
And I was like, dude, why is Roy and Jim in fucking Afghanistan? Like, what is this?
yeah.
You expect Dwight to pop up like throwing snowballs and shit?
There was somebody
Michael.
else.
Dude, they should make a war version of The Office where all the guys go to war and all the girls have to sit there and try to fucking run the office and that goes to hell because like that can't happen.
So they gotta have an earlier era, like a 1940s office, 1930s.
No, because then they just be housewives. I'm not saying anything that isn't factual. Women didn't start doing things until like the 1960s.
I don't know when their right to work came. That's
Right
what
to-
a fucked up thing.
That is fucked up.
We will
When
grant you the right to work.
Like that's literally accidentally stumbled upon a super serious topic. Like, how the fuck you gonna give me the right to work, bitch? I am a human being. Like, fuck.
Oh, you want to go out and earn money? No.
And that's why I like, if not to like get super serious, but like that's why like racism is like so crazy to me. Like How you gonna tell me I'm not a human being, bitch? I am an actual human being, just like you are.
Right.
Like what? How else do you describe?
Like there's not
me?
much more proof that I really need.
Right. Like I
Outside of
feel
what you
like
see.
all that it's terrible, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't. We don't like to get too serious in here. It's just like a frustrating thing, but like that's. Let's move on from that. But that's just understand that Kiona and Kasson Podcast don't go for that bullshit.
No, absolutely not. But we like to just joke about things here. Because if you've heard my rap previously, I was talking about how if Sam can't read or can't add, but I was like, oh, but if he can, I guess I feel a little bad. Because a joke is not a joke unless it's making someone mad. Yeah, which is true. It's true.
Hey, dude, fuck you.
I mean, you showcased your ability to add, and it just wasn't very impressive.
You're not very fucking impressive, big face.
I think we're like 3 weeks out from the NFL season being over.
Mm-hmm. We're like 3 weeks out from like the year to be over, but
true. I guess who still I haven't heard anything about in terms of NFL. Haven't heard shit about Kaepernick since his workout.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get picked up. I don't know, man. I really don't see him being on any team.
No.
I don't know. I question his intentions. And again, this is going to go on. This teeters on the more serious side of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what his intentions were. I think that he doesn't necessarily expect to be on a team.
No, but he wants to show that, like, hey, I do have the skill set to be on the team.
Dude, what? I really don't know what the fuck you throwing a football to your friends in the end zone basically undefended it does for anybody.
We used to do that as kids all the time.
Dude, I could throw the shit out of a football
fell
to
in grass that had pipes sticking out of the board.
Oh, yes, dude. Listen, I think Kaepernick probably still playing the NFL, more than likely so. Will he play? I don't think so. I don't think you see Kaepernick back in the league. I think that it's become a point where I don't know, the league's kind of moved on.
The only thing that's keeping me like, maybe he can get a job is there's been mad injuries. Like, people have been getting injured left and right. So, I don't really know. But all I know is that frees up some space and some opportunities for people.
Yeah, but I don't think that those people include Kaepernick. Unfortunately.
Which is stupid. I mean, I don't know. There's everything revolving around this thing is questionable and pretty stupid. So, but yeah, let's move on from that because I don't really care that much talk about it right now. Yeah, I don't know. Anything in the basketball world that you've been keeping up with?
The Lakers are fucking killing, but that's not a surprise. I don't think.
I haven't been paying any.
They're like 19-2 or some shit.
Damn.
But dude, come on. They got LeBron. They got AD.
Yeah, that's true.
That in itself. But they got a pretty good supporting squad. They got Dwight Howard. I think they got JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
Hey, McGee. JaVale McGee.
Juicy.
JaVale McGee. They got a pretty good team. I don't expect them to not be great.
Yeah. They still got Rondo, right?
To be in all honesty, they probably end up winning the championship this year.
Yeah. I can't really think of anybody else who would. I mean, I know like Brooklyn ideally should have a good chance.
Why? They're only on a winning streak without Kawhi. I mean, not Kawhi. Fuck. I can never remember his name. Kyrie. That's how fucking insignificant dude be sometimes.
Yeah.
Kyrie's out, and they're on a winning streak. Without him, they were not on a winning streak. I think that team is not going to go very far. Maybe first round. I'm not very worried about Brooklyn. Who else you got?
Houston.
Houston might take some. I saw yesterday. We were filming this obviously on Sunday morning. So yesterday being Saturday, James Harden was he scored 60, and then he looked up and found out he was 2 points away from his career high, and his face was like,
Like, why didn't y'all pass me the ball a couple times more?
One more basket. Come on, man. Houston could possibly make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think it's coming. Obviously, it's coming out the West.
Portland.
Yo, with Carmelo playing as Carmelo is playing,
and then Damian Lillard and McCollum, like there's
Portland possibly could make a run. Melo is playing like Melo can play still.
Yep.
So
a statement from the other day.
Honestly, I'm just acknowledging. Listen. I don't know how long
he's
I don't know.
Gonna stick around after this season.
Yeah, he said the same. Literally, I think quoted, "This ain't no damn farewell tour."
See, and this is the conversation we had where you said, "Hey, I think this is his farewell tour," and they're just still
nope. I didn't say that Melo wasn't going to be able to play. I didn't say that. Did I say that?
Not per se.
So what I'm saying is that I thought at the very least he would be able to take this season and leave with more dignity than it would be to a Carmelo who deserves more. He would be able to
could have gone either way because he could have joined the team, still struggled, and then went out this last season not looking good.
And that's all I'm saying. I didn't know. But, like, he can definitely – he's showing that he can play. He's showing that he's
he's like 34, 35?
Melo is
he's
probably
about the same age as LeBron, I think.
No, he came out – he went 1 year in college. So I think he's just a year older. So 35 probably.
Yeah.
So I think Melo – you see Melo can – if he plays consistently like this –
yeah.
That's the thing. How long can you sustain this? That's really the issue at his age. But if he can sustain this level of play, right, and be able to run as he has, I could see him coming back again, right? But that aside, Melo's level of play now, if sustained, will definitely take Portland and bring him to a different level in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. You see your boy Derrick Rose out there still playing hard.
Derrick balling, but the fucking Pistons are terrible.
They are. And I thought they were going to be better because, Derrick and Blake, you got to...
Blake been in the league for a minute now. Remember that.
Yeah, they both have been.
And Blake comes off injuries.
You still got what
Blake was a former high flyer.
A true point guard. Along with...
In Derrick?
Yeah.
Right.
Along with... Maybe not like true center in every sense of the word, but Blake is like... His skill set is like he's been even before Derrick joined, he was still doing like 20-something points.
What year did Blake get into the league? Because I think it was something like 2009.
Yeah, I was going to say 2009, 2010.
Because that means that
he's been around.
He was a high flyer, right?
Yeah.
For a very long time. Blake Griffin. So he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
And was drafted.
Yeah, I would say 2009 makes sense then. Like 10 years.
Yep, 2009. Right? And so Blake's been playing since 2009. That's 10 years. He was first pick, right?
Yeah.
And he came from Oklahoma, where he played for 2 years. Yeah. So that he was a high flyer for
but 30 is not that old, man. It's like
but I refuse to look at 30. It depends on the body, man. Everybody's body ages differently. We understand. We know that. Father's time doesn't give a fuck. He'll take you whenever he wants to take you. So not being the same Blake
does
Blake
Detroit
was
still have Drummond?
That I think so.
They have on paper they have a pretty good squad.
The issue is when you're a one-trick pony. And unfortunately Blake never developed anything outside.
But
excuse me, Blake never he didn't really develop anything.
That's not even true because
he jump shot. I know.
He averages like 24, 25 points a game.
All from inside. Majority from inside.
That's fine.
I think the majority of his points came from like within 15 feet.
That's fine because Derrick doesn't need to be a post player anymore. He needs to have his jump shot.
Agreed.
So
agreed.
Now you got
but we're talking about Blake. We're talking about Blake, and I think that Blake doesn't have it in him. I don't know if he has the legs anymore.
But we're talking about them collectively being able to.
Derrick and Blake 5 years ago, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
You put Derrick in where you put Derrick where CP3 was, and I think that they win a championship.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or because
Derrick's offensive skill set,
and it's hard. It's easy to say hindsight like that, but I'll say they have a better chance than CP3.
I would say that Derek has a different offensive skill set than CP3.
Derek can score a little bit more on demand.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how it goes. He gets below that 12 feet mark, and that's it. But
I'm telling you, I have an argument that Derek might be one of the most efficient players in the league by far. Derek plays like less than 25 minutes a game majority of the time now, and he's scoring. And
he'd be at 20s. I think he had like 27 points, like 9 of 11 shooting the other day or something.
Dude, he'd be shooting at like a 67% clip, like pretty dope.
Yeah.
So I hope that Derek is in the voting for point guard this year in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Even reserve. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's been back consistent for like since last season to this season now,
He seems to understand his body. Did you see that Will Perdue interview he had on YouTube yet?
No, not yet.
You should check it out. It's pretty dope.
There's so many things. Like, I was just watching Kevin Hart interviewing Dennis Rodman.
Oh, on Coldest Balls, yeah. I watched that. That was a little weird of an interview. Dennis is a little nuts.
Yeah, he's a crazy motherfucker for sure.
Hell yeah! But it's cool. It's good to see Kevin Hart back to work, man. We're glad you're good, man. That was fucked up. I don't know who did your car, but those motherfuckers definitely neglected to put a roll cage, dude. So there's certain things, right? Like, so the Dodge Demon.
Yeah.
The Dodge Demon comes stock, like 806 horsepower, I believe. With race gas, you can get 840, right?
Yeah.
It runs less. It runs in the 9s and an NHRA drag strip, and it's been banned because the car that runs that quickly and that has to have by law, at least on the track, a roll cage.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever he had was like 600 horsepower, something like that. Dude, you have to have a roll cage installed.
It was like a Barracuda or something like that, right?
It was a Cuda. Yeah. Them joints are fucking dope. But the thing is, you have to put roll cage. You have to. Yeah. If you're spending all the money to put the engine and really do the fabrication to put the car back to where it needs to be, dude, have them weld a fucking roll cage in it. They have the seats out already anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if people are familiar, but like, roll cages are what they put in like race cars and things like that to prevent the car from when it rolls over from collapsing upon itself. You know what I mean? So that way that the driver is usually safe. They usually are accompanied by some sort of race seat with 5-point harnesses, right? Yeah. To lock you in and like the seat doesn't allow, and you got to wear helmets and all of that.
Right.
So that's why it's crazy. Whoever did that work is nuts.
It's just luckily everything's cool and he's not we didn't lose another good one out of it, and
yeah, that'd have been crazy.
Yeah, because it was unexpected. It's one of those stories that like there's certain like headlines that when you read them you're like, oh shit, like especially when pertaining to maybe a particular celebrity or whatever it is.
It goes back to like when my boy said that Nipsey got shot.
Yeah.
And like when I looked at it, when I finally got the chance to look at it, he had already passed. And you're just like, no fucking way, dude. Like, there's no way that happened. Yeah. No way. You're kidding me? Like, for so long, for however long it takes afterwards, you're in this like.
So it just catches you off guard.
It's so unbelievable, you know.
For sure. But yeah, I don't really have much else on the docket.
I'm sure we got something else we could talk about. There's a lot of bullshit to speak about. I also want to shout out Brandon, man. Yo, those 97s, I've been looking for more 97s lately.
I'm less of a fan of them.
Do me a favor and post what you copped, man. Let me know. Did you get the same joints or did you cop something else? Because this Black Friday shit, man, these fucking discounts that they've been giving you are, dude, it's just a way for you to spend all your money. Yeah. I was shopping for no reason yesterday. I was piecing together all sorts of shit in carts.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to stay off those sites.
Finish Line got this pay-as-you-go shit.
Afterpay.
So they just trying to get your money. I'm still not sure I'm not buying a pair of shoes today.
I'm trying to stay off their sites.
You're smart. You're smart.
It's a difficult thing to do because I know, like, hey, what you're telling me right now is I could take this shoe and for the same price, instead of paying it right now, I could pay you over the next 2 months.
It's crazy. No, it's not 2 months. It's every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. That's right.
So like over the next 2 months, I could pay you for these shoes. That's $50 every 2 weeks.
Interest free.
I got you.
Interest free. That's pretty dope. Like I've done, there's certain things like you can get Home Shopping Network. They have like 6 interest free. They call it 6 equal pay payments or something like that. I think I copped this watch off that shit. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
It's still funny that Home Shopping Network is still a thing.
Dude, I'm convinced it's for the people that are up really, really late doing nothing. And I had broken my foot, so I used to be up till like 4 a.m. and sleep till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like on some fucking super just depressed shit. So I used to be up like, oh, I want to buy that. I don't make a lot. I'm making disability money, so I'm making like no lie, like 60% of what my check is. But I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'm buying that shit.
Like I really like that, and now I can afford it because I don't have to pay you all the money
That's
right now.
mine.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing for a sneakerhead. Instead of like, what I like about it is that credit cards are more fucked up, right?
Yeah, this is interest free. This is just an agreement that you'll pay it. That's all.
And yeah, so this like now if I see 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that I like, and I'm like, oh, every 2 months I can go and buy these shoes, pay it off. But I feel less bad about it because like realistically, a new pair of shoes every 2 months for a sneakerhead is not a bad clip,
No, it really isn't. Honestly, I haven't bought a pair of shoes all year. Like I've literally just held off. That's why I feel like I got to get a pair or two this year December.
I bought a few pairs this year, but
I still got to go to the mall. But we've been drinking a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a chauffeur later, and she has no choice. Like, oh, I got to go to Home Depot. Okay, now Best Buy, now Target. Hey, go stop at this Burger King real quick. Whopper number 1, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to the stores. I'm going to go to Nordstrom Rack today, actually.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to go to any stores. I'm trying to just go home and play some 2K.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I want to.
This has been my lifestyle for all weekend, honestly. I haven't done shit all weekend but play fucking 2K, chill in my room.
You played 82 games?
No, not this weekend.
No, I mean, but you've gone through 82 games?
Almost. But this is 2K19 we're talking about. So I've had this for like a year now. It's not like 2K20 where it came out a month ago and I ran through 82 games.
You did?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't have it. That's what I'm saying. So.
I heard it's not that great.
Yeah, I don't know. The complaint was the story mode, right? So it's like too much of a story, not enough basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you're done with that 2K19, pass it my way. I'm gonna try to play a little bit, but right now I'm waiting for The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Because that's dope. What the fuck is it? Ubisoft? Is that Metal Gear? Or Konami? Konami, yo, fuck. Make this motherfucking Metal Gear Solid remake on PS4 or when the PS5 comes out at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I'm gonna buy. I'm probably cool off video games until
the PS5
next one comes out. Because I have honestly like
I'm copping a PS5.
There's a couple games that I have that still aren't on the fucking wrapper, like Call of Duty Remastered, the first Modern Warfare.
We should play that shit,
and then some other one.
We should Twitch that shit. Coming soon. Kiona and Kasson Podcast, Twitch and shit.
Where we talk about plans.
That was a terrible.
That was a very bad.
There was
high
no
five.
clap. Let's go one more. No. Dude, the other hand.
Come on. Hard to give you a high five with my left hand.
Dude, how are you not ambidextrous? I'm like, whoop-ah, whoop-ah.
Because lefties have to be, other's you're not accepted in society.
Dude, the world is not catered for lefties at all. I've been left-handed my whole life.
You don't say.
Dude, okay, so I've literally been in classrooms where I'll try to count how many left-handed people there are, and I'll almost be sometimes the only one. And then I'll look at how many left-handed desks there are, and there won't be any. Or there'll be one, and there'll be one guy who always takes it. But
the
dude,
world
suck my
does
dick.
not give a fuck about you lefties.
No, it doesn't. But the world is ruled by left-handed people, yo. Left-handed people be the most creative, most successful, most awesome.
Listen, I'm going to have to disagree as a right-handed person.
Many might say that as... so I don't do the horoscope, but people be like, oh, you're a Virgo? And also be like, you're left-handed? I'll be like, dude, suck my dick, dude. Fuck you.
It's Sagittarius season right now.
You're a Sagittarius.
Yeah, exactly. I am.
Adam's about to turn 30.
Yeah, I'm not.
I can't wait till that podcast. He's like, oh, my fucking
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'm not going to be here.
Where are you going to be? Oh, we're not going to be here?
Yeah, the 15th, that Sunday, we're not shooting, so that 17th, don't expect
it's
to see
Adam's fault. It's Adam's fault.
I'm going to be on vacation.
Maybe you want to shoot one earlier on?
I mean, we could talk about it, but for right now, do not expect to see one on December 17th. I'm going to be in San Francisco.
If we can get one in, we'll try to get one in for you guys.
Yeah, That's why I said for now, operate under the assumption.
And I
that
said,
we're not.
although
I don't care what you
cocksucker,
said.
for 50,
right now,
20 bucks, I'll call the guy a chicken fucker.
Right now,
his
just
registration,
expect to
chicken
not have
fucker.
a December the 17th podcast. If you want to support your boy's trip, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to do that.
So I think we should also think about getting some T-shirts for Christmas. So if you guys are interested, we're gonna try to get some T-shirts, some Kiona and Kasson podcast T-shirts.
We're gonna do what we can about that.
Yeah, but let us know. But we'll
Didn't
try
we
to
just
do
talk about this on the Thanksgiving Happy Shout
but
Out
what
thing
I'm
that we
saying,
need to stop planning.
Yeah. But if we can try to see if people want them, we can order extra so they can purchase them.
Well, maybe we shouldn't offer that until we are ready to offer that.
Anybody out there do any drawing or anything like that? Let us know. We're going to
Anybody who has just like a sneaker or not a sneaker, I'm sorry, a T-shirt producing.
I have actually an idea for it. We're gonna try to find somebody. But what the T-shirt producing thing isn't. It's the drawing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure that out.
Yeah. I'll just do what I usually do and use paint and figure
I'm
it
not
out.
gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. Just flip it out, man.
All I want to know is who's coming
with me. She's like,
Come on, man.
She was like, I will. He's like, Jan, thank you. Jan.
He was like,
he's like, will you be my girlfriend?
He was like, we had to hire that Jan girl because she followed Kenny.
Yo,
but it turns out it wasn't that bad.
The Office stole that idea from Half Baked. That's fucking hilarious. If you guys are Office watchers, right, and you watch the episode where Michael finally leaves and he tells everybody if they're going to come with him, and Pam comes, Pam, Jan, Michael, Brian. But no, they stole that idea.
Sounds like the whitest get together of all time.
Yeah, dude, that's a whole bunch of white people just chilling and fucking eating fucking.
There's no minorities with those names.
Saltines and shit. No, dude, that's fucking hilarious. They stole that. The Office stole that idea from Half Baked. Tell me I'm lying.
No, probably right.
That's fucking true. That's hilarious. Thank you, Jan.
But it turns out she was much more organized than us. Jan, she was willing to work for weed.
Jan, would you be my girlfriend? She's like, I'm a lesbian. Yeah, I'm just a big fat dyke.
Said, what's that like?
Oh, what's that like?
Clearly we've hit the point of nothingness. So
we hit that shit first fucking time I put start on the clock.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's true.
We done broke them off with what we usually break them off with anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving out there.
Hell yeah. I know we sent that video, but we can say it again.
Yeah. I mean, this is the podcast. This is the rectifier, right? Because last week we didn't talk about it. So people didn't have a Thanksgiving episode. Anyway, we appreciate all you guys who have joined us on this here episode number 69. You know, when one person is in the other person's crotch and they're doing things. That's the 69.
69? Oh, you mean when the funny thing about 69 is one head is supposed to be the top of the
it's
9,
mutual head
and
giving.
the 6 is supposed to be the other head. So you fit them together and now you got each other just muff diving each other. The ancient art of muff diving.
It was a Dirty Sanchez.
The life isn't about anal beads and cock and balls and Dirty Sanchez. He's like, how old are you? 20 something? 25?
Oh shit!
40. Oh shit! You got to get on the ball, man. I think that guy died.
Really? Oh yeah.
No, is it
not? Yeah, it was some fucked up shit.
Not him. The guy from the terminal.
No, but the Indian guy in that show, he had some fucked up shit happen.
He's in jail or some shit.
Yeah, he killed
somebody.
Fucking crazy. He's like, and I will not put it back until it spills blood.
He's like, why would you always tell me to fuck a goat, man?
Fuck a goat.
You brought this guy here. Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck a goat.
He's like, you still gonna cover mustard on Saturday? He's like, oh yeah.
They dapped each other up and shit. Hilarious. Oh yeah, baby, you got you. Fucking hilarious.
But yeah, so I think you've had enough of us for today. So
more than likely. So
we are going to opposite shout out Glenn
again.
Because why not? And we will catch y'all for episode number.
We gotta plug things.
Plug. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, well, we should let them know.
hit
Firstly,
subscribe on this YouTube page
I
right
am
quick. Go to the Instagram page, hit that follow button. Go to
Kiona
Twitter,
and Kasson
follow
Podcast,
that.
all that.
Yeah, go to Facebook, hit the Kiona and Kasson page.
The Kiona and Kasson page, you
and
will
like
see the
that
links
shit.
of our pages, I think, because Adam handles that shit.
Yeah, and then tell your boys and your girls and your mama and your daddy and their friends and your grandparents too. Everybody, just get on.
Yo,
it.
mama. Yo,
You
daddy. Yo, grease. Okay, sorry.
Your bald-headed granny.
Your bald-headed granny. Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna say for real though, I'm serious about the shirt thing since it's November. Anybody who watches, all our faithful commenters.
What he has to do
Yeah.
is stop telling y'all to look out for shirts and shit.
No,
But he
I'm
will
just saying.
never ever listen.
All right, whatever, man. Follow us on all them platforms and all
We
that.
promised
there.
Halloween shirts and we gave nothing. So let's just
we didn't
keep our mouths shut.
promise. We just spoke about it.
Regardless, we will catch y'all on episode 70. We're hitting a new mark.
Hell
You know?
yeah, 70. Thanks to you, all of y'all. I know we just did it
Well,
recently.
fuck y'all. Thank y'all when we get there. You know?
But thank you for all y'all for rocking with us, man. We appreciate it.
I gotta pee real bad, so I'll holler at y'all next week.
Holla.